What's going on, guys? It's your boy DW, and today I'm coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about, what led up to me wanting to be an artist, what led up to the deciding factor, pretty much everything before the start of my career, before like really when I really got serious. That's when I consider, being a rapper, when I started putting my music on Spotify, DistroKid, stuff like that. So if I had to say, starting about seventh grade. I was in a music video by this artist named Stinkaboo, and the song was called Game Time, and I loved it. It's a great song, like really one of those old school. Look at my hair sticking up. Really one of those old school artists that was, well, back then it wasn't really old school yet. Like the new age really didn't hit yet. That was before, really Juice WRLD blew up and all that stuff. So he was a local artist. I was in his music video, and it was pretty amazing. I was just jamming, but even then I didn't really notice I wanted to be an artist. Like that's one thing I always say. Like looking back now, it's kind of crazy that I was in that music video so young. I was like 13 when it happened. So looking back, it was a crazy experience to be like, dang, I've always, had an interest in this, but I didn't really see the depth of it back then. And it's kind of crazy to see that growth for me as a person. So yeah, I was in that music video. Look it up. It's pretty awesome. Stinkable Game Time. I was just a kid in the background, buzz cut, just jamming right behind Stinkable and stuff, just going off. And then fast forward, I would dabble. I loved listening to music, but I would always my confidence wasn't there at the beginning of my at the beginning. I was like, how I'll never be as good as Logic. I'll never be as good as Jay-Z, Drake, whatever. But then I started to realize that I love music. I love listening to music, and I want to create music. I want to be that source of positivity for somebody. Like those artists were sources of positivity for me. They helped my mood elevate, and when I was feeling sad, I had artists that was diverse enough to I have a sad song by that artist. And if that's my favorite artist, that's the only artist I was listening to. My biggest influence growing up, or really when I hit that teen level, was like Logic. Logic is still today, one of my idols, one of my biggest influences, just when it comes to my music and how I think. So, but at the end of the day, I've learned that I can only be me, and that's all I'm trying to be. Like when I write my music, I write my music. I'm not thinking about nobody else's music, nothing like that. So I just want to be, for my fans, be that source of positivity and be that beacon to where it's like somebody understands me, because everybody starts somewhere. Like that's where you have to realize you'll never be like anybody else. I always stop myself from chasing something because I feel like in comparison I can't be like these other people, but can't think like that. So yeah, and then fast forward to when I was 17. uh I was in Florida with my brother Jordan, and really we just I started my Between the Rhyme series on my channel. Like that's one thing. It's crazy because that's feels like so long ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I started my Between the Rhyme series, and we started playing beats, started just recording it. Like it was so unpolished. Like I was listening back to it today, and it's just like that was so crazy. And it's just crazy to see where I'm at now. How, to me, I would say how skilled I've gotten and how more adept I've gotten. My tracks are way better than that was like my first track. Like Going Up, if you go on my channel, Going Up, and I can't remember the other one, but I have another song on there. But Going Up, those are so unpolished, and it was just like so crazy. But looking back at it now, it's like I've came so far and I've gotten so good, and it's like, it's just so motivating and so amazing for me just to be like, dang, like that's where I started. And then, I came when I was 18, I came back to Killeen. I met my best friends, Alex and Jeff, which is JJ Blade and Young Lex. I met them, and from there it was just when I first met them. From there it was just I was a little bit more skilled then. I wasn't the best at writing, but I got really good at freestyling because of that's all I was doing for it. But then over time it switched. Like my freestyling's gotten a little bit shaky, but I would say I can write a song like nobody's business. So it's like at the beginning, Jeff was he was the least talented of me and Young Lex. So we took Jeff under our wing, and it's kind of crazy just to see Jeff's progression or JJ Blade's progression. Like he's gotten so good to the point to where now he's thinking of dropping his own album, and it's like so amazing. Like, and that's what he wants to do in life. Like he wants to mess around in music just like the rest of us, and it's kind of cool. It's amazing. So it's like it's crazy to see how far he's come and how skilled he's gotten as well. Like where he used to be just a guy we would kind of bring along just so he could see the ropes. He used to be, kind of more of a producer. Like he made really good beats back then, but as an artist, he was kind of he just needed to figure things out. So we took him under our wing, helped him out there, and now he's an established he's established. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, yeah, we're like a big three now. Really, it used to be just me and Young Lex kind of trying to carry the brand on our own, but now it's like Jeff is he's a polished. He's not there. He's not on our level yet, but he's a polished artist to where if you want him to get on the song, he can write and he can do his thing just as much as anybody, as much as the next guy. So yeah, I met them. Posted on SoundCloud a lot. We got a lot of unpolished tracks on SoundCloud under Apple Juice Records. Lex got a channel on there. Things like Young Lex. I got a channel on there. It's like DW, and we posted a lot of our unpolished stuff on there. And we kind of grew. We grew like we wasn't going to a studio. We had literally these headphones right here on a computer. Like you see the little mic on it. These are the headphones we used to record back then. We used those headphones. Had just a computer, got on like an app, Soundtrap or whatever. We use Soundtrap, and we would just get beats off YouTube, record over them, and hopefully hope the quality came out good. And some tracks sound really good. Some tracks you can hear where it's from, and that's one thing. People have always told me back then when they listen to my music, like, oh, it's good. You got good control. It's just the quality. So then brings us to when I turned. So we did that for about 2 years. I met him when I was 18, and we pretty much listened. We dabbled in music for about 2 years because I did 18, 19. Yeah, so about 2 years. And then when I turned 20 this year, that's when I was like, okay, like I'm going all in. I'm doing this thing. Like there's no, like I've realized that I love this. There's no, I think I want to do this or I might want to do this. No, like this is what I want to do. Music became my passion because I wanted to be that beacon for somebody else. Like people was that beacon for me. I feel like, I'm unique to myself and I can only be myself. So I'm going to make it by myself. Well, I'm going to be myself and I'm going to make it and I'm going to do this. So, shoot. I've always had my rap name. Shoot, Jaw DW. It's right here. So, yeah, that's cool. Got me a custom hoodie and everything. But, so really this year was like when I just got serious, when I started doing that, when I was getting in. First things first, get paid for my music. Second thing was put it on major platforms. Luckily, that came together. DistroKid helped me do both of those. I get paid for my art, and I have my music on all these major social medias, or music platforms. And DistroKid continue to grow every day. So, like my music just got added to TikTok, and that's pretty dope. Like when I get a new phone, I really want to mess around with that because right now this phone doesn't let me download apps. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty much. I will break down in my next video. I will break down what has happened since I became an artist, like from going official to now, but I'm gonna save that for another video. But yeah, so that's pretty much was my journey leading up. Like everything that involves music, of course, there's a lot of life things that went into that, and but as far as, you know, involving music, that's really what it was. Like shoot, seventh grade, I was like 13. You know, I was like 13. That's when I was in the music video. Shoot, 17 is when I made my first track. 18 is when I met two people motivated enough to really get serious and really see kind of the skills and different styles of different people. Because Jeff has his own style, Lex has his own style, I have my own style, and you know, just the growth as an artist I've had so far is pretty crazy. Like I went from strictly rapping, hated my singing voice, to now, shoot, I like singing. Like not even singing, I like harmonizing my tracks a lot more. Like I don't have strictly flows like I used to, but now it's like, you know, take my time, I let it breathe, because the message to me is more important than the speed of rap. Like, but I want to get back into rapping fast. I want to have a track because, you know, I don't know. I think that just impresses people a lot more. So, but yeah, so that's been about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a whole bunch more content I'm ready to list out and plan out for you guys. I'm gonna start doing animes, movie breakdowns, other artist breakdowns, you know, like just I want to be the channel to where you come and you can get all music news, sports news, anime news, you know, kind of like just that channel that really covers everything. So if you want to see me cover anything in Pacific, put that in the comment section below. But other than that, I'll see you guys next Friday. Of course, my posting schedule right now is 2 posts on Instagram a day and 1 video on YouTube every Friday. So keep an eye out for that. And if anything changes, if I have that much free time to where I can post more, I'll post more. But for now, just to make sure I don't overwhelm myself, it's just every Friday. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy this video, and like, comment, subscribe, share. More content coming soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.